Right, well Moses, we're about 3 months on from your unfortunate injury you picked up in pre-season. How's your recovery going?
Yeah, well, like you said, it doesn't even feel like it's been that long since the injury, which shows how good the physio team here are, and it's just a blessing for me to be able to do what I'm doing now and progressing really well. And I think I'm not far off. I think I've got another month, so hopefully by the next international break I should be in and around the team, which is good.
Taking you back to when you did pick up the injury, how frustrating was that for you, given how hard you'd worked to get your chance in the Premier League?
Words probably couldn't explain how hard it was, and credit to the lads, they helped, like they kind of motivated me. Like I got a lot of phone calls and texts over the couple of days before the operation, which helped me a lot, and my family who stuck by me through the operation, and even credit to the fans, because I was getting loads of messages even past the operation saying hope it goes well and a speedy recovery. But I think that's motivated me more to push and get back to where I was before.
Did you realise straight away that it was going to be a nasty injury, or did it take a bit of time to sink in?
You never realise it with them injuries because you're more shocked than anything. So I thought, literally, it clicked back into place. I was thinking, I can come back on here. I walked off, and Rob was just like, "Nah, you're not going back on." And after the scan, Rob just said to me, it's what everyone thought it was, a dislocation, but nothing I could do there. I just thought it's what's done is done now, and I got to move on.
Unfortunately, it came at a time when there were a fair few other players picking up some nasty injuries. What's the mood been like in the treatment room over the last few months?
Yeah, like you said, touch wood. Hopefully, there's no more big injuries that are going to happen to us. But the mood's been good. It's good because you still get to learn more about your teammates, because I've only been here for a year, and being in with the likes of Alex and Alan Gregor and Greg Law, now you get to find out what they're actually really like, because if you're training day in and day out, you can sometimes not really speak to as much people as you want to, but being in there has been good. Everyone's come in always happy and always ready to work, and it motivates you to want to do more if you see someone else doing just as better, you know what I mean? So it's been good in there.
You mentioned you think you're about a month away. What stage are you at now? Are you back working outside?
Yeah, back working outside now. We went to see the surgeon yesterday, and just to get the reassurance and the all clear for him to tell us to go outside now, and there's no restrictions. So it's pretty much now a thing of me just getting to where I was before I got injured, fitness-wise.
Is that an extra boost then when you get back onto the grass outside and you're surrounded by everybody else?
Yeah, no, you feel like a footballer again, because when you're injured, you're always in that room and getting treatment, and all the players come in and ask you how was it, but deep down, you're frustrated because you want to be out there and you don't want to be coming into that medical room. But when I went out for the first time, the lads all clapped, and I was running around the pitch, and I just thought, I feel like a Premiership footballer again. But no, it's good.
Premier League, how big a motivation is that for you?
If that's not a motivation to anyone, then there's no point. There's no point wanting to play football. But it's going to be tough. I'm still, once I get back fit, I'm still probably a long way away from actually playing properly. So it's going to be tough, and playing against the likes of the big teams, biggest teams in the world. So it's going to be really tough, and I need to be ready.
How have you found watching the first few months of the season? Obviously the wins against Leicester and Swansea, and playing against the likes of Chelsea, Manchester United.
Yeah, you can see the difference straight away first of all with the atmosphere, and then secondly with the quality of players that you're playing against. You can't afford to make mistakes, whereas in the Championship you can make them sort of mistakes. But I feel like the big teams that come here, as a team we're learning, and all I can do is learn more and get back on the pitch and try and help the lads.
It's been a decent start to the season by the lads, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, very, because of the situation. Everyone knows the situation, but all we can do is get our head down and try and do well. And credit to the lads, because they've worked their socks off. Because not knowing what's going on upstairs, that could disrupt certain players, but everyone's just come in and got on with it.
And for you, you're just looking forward to the point where you can get back and help them?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the point where I can, on a match day, put my tracksuit on and go in and see my shirt hung up. And that for me is motivation in itself.